Hi, in this video I'm just going to go through some basic calculations. So in this question we've got some ammonium nitrate, NH4NO3, and that breaks down to form N2O and 2H2O. And so the question shows that we've got 4 grams of ammonium nitrate. How many grams of N2O would that then produce? So first thing we need to do before we can do any calculations is to work out the MRs of the two species. So I've got, in the ammonium nitrate, I've got nitrogen that weighs 14 times 2. I've got hydrogen that weighs 1 times 4, and oxygen that weighs 16 times 3. So I times those all together and then add them up to get an MR of 80. In the same way I can do N2O. I've got nitrogen, which is 14 again times 2, 28, this time just one oxygen at 16. So that will give me 44. Units for MR are grams per mole. So just get those in there as well. So that's kind of our first step before we can even start to do our calculations. So now what we can do, first of all, if we look at this, we can't do anything with N2O. We only know one thing about it. But we do know two things now about the ammonium nitrate. We know its mass, we know its MR. So the first thing we can do then is work out the number of moles. I'll just put this as 1. And if I go over here, number of moles is equal to mass divided by the molecular mass, or mass over MR. So I've got the mass, which is 4. I divide that by the MR, which is 80, to give me, first up, number of moles here of 0.05 moles. So that's my first step in this calculation. The second step is to look at the stoichiometry, and I can work out the number of moles of the N2O. Now, because there's no number in front of the ammonium nitrate, we take that to mean there's one ammonium nitrate, and that produces one N2O and 2 H2Os. So if I had 1 mole of this, that produced 1 mole of N2O and 2 moles of H2O. Now, I don't have 1 mole, I've only got 0.05, but it's still the same ratio. So this is a 1 to 1 to 2. So the number of moles of the N2O will be the same because it's a 1 to 1. So the stoichiometric ratio is 1 to 1. And now I've got that number of moles, I know the MR, I can then rearrange this equation to get the mass, which is the N times the MR. If N is 0.05, I just times that by 44 to get me 2.2 grams of N2O will be produced if I had 4 grams of the NH4NO3. I'll just make sure everything's got units, so it's moles, grams per mole, and grams. And they are the 3 steps. So N equals mass over MR, then we look at the stoichiometric ratio, in this case it was 1 to 1, and then we look at mass equals N times MR.